We are live, Cory.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the TruBadger Nexus ecosystem AMA on Tuesday. We do this every week. We're excited to be here. Man, what a weekend, huh? Anything else exciting happened for you guys this weekend? Just wondering if we're all on the same planet, because it was unreal. What a Saturday, what a Sunday for our first token in the ecosystem, Insights NSI, out there on BSC Scan and Pancake Swap and PooCoin, available now. As you guys see, the power of what we're doing here, and it's only getting bigger and better. Again, I'll mention, first and foremost, stay safe out there, guys. Our next project, our next platform, our next token launch already launched. The platform SAFUfied main goal, as you know, here in the ecosystem, we're here to solve big problems in the space, in the industry. Sorry about the car. And big problems in the industry in order to create massive wealth for you guys and your family. The number one goal of SAFUfied kickoff, the first functionality of it, is to keep people safe. So with that being said, you guys, we are anxious, excited, grateful that you guys are all here to hear this today and see us present. We're going to do some updates. We'll take some questions after. I don't know about you, Peter, but I am absolutely over the moon excited about the calls that we were having this weekend, that we've had today. We've walked some people through our new onboarding software, which Peter will extend on. But we're have put things in place, guys, that are making the life of crypto so much easier and so much more welcoming and inviting and more safe. And hey, if somebody's got to do it, it might as well be the TruBadger Nexus ecosystem. So thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Peter Gantner.
How's everybody doing today? How you doing, Cory?
Rocking and rolling, man. I am doing.
I think
fabulous.
We've already been on a couple calls today, so I don't know why I'm saying hi to you, because I've already said hi to you a few times today.
a couple hundred feels like.
Some pretty great calls. So first, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is an AMA, so you can ask questions here. Of course, we can never get to answering all the questions. I think we have a couple times, but we end up staying on an hour and a half or so. Don't want to stay on that long. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to give some great updates today. And I'm going to start off with, someone asked the question, is SAFUfied going to have its own token? The answer is yes, because that token will be used to actually be able to pay for services on the SAFUfied network. So as we develop and we build stuff, and we've got great stuff coming for that, you'll actually be able to either use BNB or there's an or in there. I'm not going to tell you the or yet. Or you can use SAFUfied. So BNB or blank or SAFUfied to pay for the services for holding those. So I am going to let you guys know that SAFUfied will be a cross-chain token the day it launches, meaning you'll be able to, it'll be on two chains moving forward from there. So that's the first announcement. The second announcement is, what day will that token launch? I have to apologize. It is going to be a little later than what we wanted it to be, but to get to where we want. So that token will launch on November 29th, okay? Close to the end of the month, November 29th. It is a Monday. That launch will take place on Catapult Swap. That is the place where it will originate on the Catapult Swap system. We are going to give you plenty of time. Don't need a lot of questions now, how, when, all that stuff. We're going to put together an entire, week ahead of time before that of trainings and walking people through. And if you guys get a chance, we are going to set up a call here in the next few days for us to walk you guys through our onboarding system. Okay. We're going to show you guys, all you guys have been onboarded already, but we're going to show you guys the process that when you have friends and family that say, I don't know anything about crypto, I want to get involved, how you're going to send them through now, instead of just going to Telegram and going to a Zoom room. We have built an entire system that will take them through very easily. Still have the help of individuals. So people on Zooms, that is still in place, but we built an entire system for making it faster, more efficient, and better in that sense. We have started a new division of what we're doing, which is Kula Crypto U. That's what the onboarding and the training will be done for. We're going to get you guys details on this stuff, all this stuff over time as we go through the process of lining this stuff up. So first thing is this SAFU-fied. Okay, so now some of you are like, hey, I want to get my TruBadger tokens into my safe. I want to get my NSI into my safe. We have come up with a fixed solution where you'll be able to move those back and forth, no problem. It is going to take about a week for that to be done. And what we are doing is we are actually building applications within SAFU-fied. So you'll put your safe on, and then there'll be an application. That application will be a TruBadger one. You click on it. There'll be a small fee. We're going to waive that in the beginning. So it'll just be the transaction, but down the road, there'll be a fee. You'll just pay that very small fee. And then that will allow you to use that app to move it tax-free from your MetaMask wallet through the app to the safe and then back. Here's the neat part about this. We will be able to do this with any tax token. So the ecosystem then will be able to take any tax token that you're doing, anything we're creating. So SAFU, all the tokens that we do will be able to be done through these applications that we'll be building in the back. Now, what does that mean? Applications in the back. So if you guys are using Zoom or any of the Microsoft Teams, you'll see that there's the base system built, and then there's applications built on top of that. Shopify has a lot of applications that have been built on top of that. So essentially, we're building a way for other people eventually, approved by us, will be able to come in and say, hey, I have an idea for building an application, and that can be used within the SAFU-fied system. I do want you guys to know that even the safe that we've built, the way that it is set up, because of decentralization, because of the protection of the cryptology, is at least as safe, if not safer. Our programmer said safer. I'm going to say as safe or safer than using a hard wallet to protect your assets. The difference is there's more they're more accessible, right? And I believe a better solution, personal opinion, a better solution than a hard wallet is using a nano or anything else like that is using a safe that is protected by the entire blockchain. So that is, and the future of SAFU-fied, guys, is huge. The stuff that we're going to put forward, we're going to build. So the token will launch on the 29th. We're going to get the tokenomics out. We'll get a white paper out probably a week before that, so you guys can look at the tokenomics. It will be our first token. It will not be a reflection token. It is going to be a staking token. So instead of it sitting in your wallet and receiving reflection, you will stake it in order to earn that. And the technical reasons are there for us to be able to line it up for that to happen. So we're going to get you a lot more details on that. Very lucrative for people that decide to stake their tokens. So stake. Yes, George, stake is very good. Staking is very good as well. So there's a lot of neat things coming there. So SAFU-fied, we talked about. Okay. We have entered into the first phase of a token that will go through our ecosystem. So TruBadger, the next phase is engaging that DAO. We just elected to start a DAO for this project. That's done. The next agreement, which will be done in the next day or two, will be that DAO bringing TruBadger on board as a consultant / developer team / helping launch that side of it. I'm not going to go through the name of the project yet. I don't know the launch, if it'll be in December or January. The timing stuff will come in on that. So we do have our first non-eco direct ecosystem. It's still part of the ecosystem because they're coming with. We gave them the opportunity to enhance engagement, meaning we said, hey, look, our community will engage, But if you're willing to do, and I've mentioned this once or twice before on some other stuff, if you're willing to do a claimed reward to our community, they would engage more, and they have agreed to where we do 6%. How many of you guys, and you can put a 1 in the chat, how many of you guys loved your reward from holding TruBadger tokens in NSI? Excellent. If you haven't claimed that yet, guys, it's easy to claim. It's very simple. There are quite a few people that have not claimed their rewards yet. They are sitting there waiting for you to go claim. It's very easy to do. You can do that through Catapult. We have videos and ways out there for you to do that. So I would recommend that you go claim those tokens and get on board. So they have agreed to put up 3% of the total tokens for that. We will begin to set a schedule for snapshots for that. It'll be done exactly the same way. 5 snapshots will be to line that out. That will be set up to do, okay? We'll also be doing future snapshots over the next 20 days for SAFUfied. So that means the people that are holding TruBadger, which is the token, giving it stability, giving it that, and also being part of the support system. So if you guys don't understand, part of our tokenomics of TruBadger is there's a percentage that goes into what's called our innovation fund. That fund is used to pay some of the cost of launching these other token projects, okay? Be the same thing. It covers the staff that's working on these token projects. It's a support system for it. And that's what we're getting that reward for, okay? And so if you hold the tokens, that gives us more stability for us to be able to then, stabilize a market cap, which then gives us more resources, which then allows us to then launch those, okay? So you want to make sure that you are making the decision when you sell your TruBadger, if you do, that you will be reducing any type of reward that you would get in that sense from holding on to it. And it's still a decision you need to make. I'm not giving financial advice, guys. Every person at any time needs to decide whether they hold, swap, whatever you do. That's up to you to decide. It's our job to build such a great project that you at least hesitate, right, before making that decision, right? Before you say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and swap these out for, especially for another project, right? So that is the case. Now we're given 20 days warning. Again, it gives you a chance to accumulate, put together, do whatever you need to. I will say that SAFUfied will be on 2 chains. We'll get you more information on that. Also, our first project in the NFT space will launch by the 15th of December. Okay. Might be the greatest thing you could give somebody for a Christmas gift, right? Or a holiday gift, right? Is an NFT. Great stuff that we're doing. I am going to tell you guys right now, we are working with one of the best, if not the best teams in the entire crypto sphere that are out there as far as who's helping us develop and put these together. An NFT is a non-fungible token. It is usually known by artwork. So if you want to go to Google, you can just put in NFTs. An NFT from somebody like Beeple, which is an artist, sold for $69 million. There are NFTs out there that sell for hundreds of thousands. There's NFTs out there that sell for a few bucks, okay? Our project is CNP. It's the Community NFT Project. It's a DAO, of course, because everything we do are DAOs, which means that the token holders, the holders of the NFTs are a holder in the network of it. So by holding an NFT, so we're going to be doing some great stuff in that space here very quickly, and that will be launching by mid-December, okay? It may be a limited line to get started with. Really, we're going to go full bore in January, moving forward from there. Let's see, is there anything I'm missing, Cory? CMP. I might have lost him. So
I'm here. No, I was just following along, taking notes. I think we've covered it.
Okay. One more thing is this week our advertising starts. What we are advertising, you guys will see it, is the Nexus ecosystem. We created a standalone logo for that system. You will see the Nexus ecosystem. Then when they click into that, it shows TruBadger, shows Catapult, it shows Insights, it shows CNP, and Safoofied. It is marketing and advertising all of our tokens at the same time. There will be ads running on PooCoin, Coinzilla, BSScan, and throughout all the social medias. Right now, we are entering into a 3-week campaign. We have brought on somebody who's been an expert in this space for close to 4 years now. They know what they're doing, and the banner ads and everything we've done is spectacular. One of the things that we're marketing on the social media side is new people that want to get involved in the space. So we're establishing that first relationship with them and bringing them in to the system through our funnel. Okay, so that's where we're headed to on that. You guys know that I haven't looked at the questions yet. Questions on the NSI airdrop, top up, all that stuff. We did an AMA. I'm not going to answer a lot of questions on that. We've already done one. We've given a schedule of, and maybe Sharona might be able to drop in a thing that will give those details to anybody that's on here. Okay, for that. But anyway, those questions we've answered already. I want to stick to some new stuff that we're doing. But again, there's a schedule. The top up will be due by this date. If you missed not being able to do any trade, that's fine. Now, Catapult, when we do this next phase, will be different than last time. It's going to be more convenient, easier to use. And we'll have that to you about 7 days prior to the launch. We'll start the training on that. You will, even if you've already registered on the site for Insights, you will have to go back through and register for the new project. Okay, every project swap, you will have to go in and re-register your wallets. And we're cleaning up that process, so you'll have a verification. It'll be easy for you to know whether you're on or not. There will be a deadline to get your registration in. It will be a firm deadline. It doesn't matter what happens, right? You're going to be able to do your address, confirm it, and then if you don't confirm it, it's not going to count. If you don't get the confirmation, you know it didn't go in. We're going to have it very clean, and there will be a cutoff, and that cutoff will be the cutoff. Okay, so those are a couple things that we've got there on that side. In the next 3 to 4 weeks, our PR will start. We do have the opportunity to be in some major publications. So that's going to start there pretty soon. So, okay. All right. So let me jump in and we're going to just start answering some questions. So we're going to do about 20 minutes of answering questions, guys. Let's see. Are we doing Digibot onboarding now? No, the Digibot, can somebody get a time for a Digibot onboarding? And the link for that when they're doing the onboarding for Digibot. But we will get that for you, Mackie.
Yeah, Peter, if they go to our website, TruBadger.io, they can click on the calendar now that's on the tab, and then they can see the full schedule of everything there.
Okay, is that for, we don't have Digibot stuff on there though, right, buddy?
We do.
Oh, we do. Okay, we do.
We do.
All right, excellent. Very good. They're doing stuff I don't even know. All right, Daniel, let's see. What is the vision of Nexus ecosystem? What will it look like to consumers? We can show you the artwork for it, guys. It's the TruBadger Nexus ecosystem, but Nexus that gets to be too much for advertising. So it's Nexus, and we built a whole website for it. I don't know if Cory wants to preview that for you guys on what it is. Cory, do you want to today or do you want to wait?
Let's wait. Let's wait. Maybe at least to this weekend. I do want to show it. I'm very excited to show it, but I want to wait just a little bit.
Okay, so we are going to wait. Probably next week's AMA, we will show the Nexus ecosystem, and some of you guys will probably see the ads running, and it's clear. You'll know it when you see it. But maybe let's see. Maybe we'll do a special thing before that, so then you guys know what to look out for. Okay. One of the things I'm going to say, guys, if you see our ads, please don't click on them, right? Because it's click advertising, right? When you click on them, it costs money.
Hey, buddy, you want me to show you? You want me to show you that little teaser video?
We can show the teaser video if you'd like. Yeah. But again, I want to say this, guys. If you see the ads, I know it's hard not to. Don't click on them. Just we're going to give you the site web address that you can go to, because again, your per click engagement is what you're paying for. And we don't want to pay for people that are already in the project to see it. We want to pay for what? New people to see it. And it's not my money that you're wasting if you click on it. It's our money, right? It's the token project's money. All right. Because we do pay for the advertising. Okay. If we have TruBadger in a Ledger hard wallet, will it be able to be whitelisted a Ledger address to avoid the fees? I don't know if we can do that. I would have to check to see if we could use the same app as SaFuFied. So maybe, I don't know if this can be done. Right now, no. There's no moving it from that to the Ledger without the taxes on it. That's why we built SaFuFied. But we may be able to make it where if you go through SaFuFied and you do the safe, then maybe you can reroute that to a Ledger without the tax on it. So part of the thing is, guys, when we first did TruBadger, I was going to do it without a tax. But then I talked to someone in the space and they said that 20 to 30% of the sales will happen outside, minimum would happen outside of the system, because somebody would have a friend and go, oh, instead of you buying it from there, just buying from me, because then you don't pay the tax. And by the way, you're going to get 10% more. The problem is with that is that's cheating the people that did. And so that was the reason why we decided to go with the tax, is to make sure that that was not done. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we can do that. Okay. I'm going to ask the programmers if we can make a note of that, guys, on Ledger situations, on being able to make it where you can transfer it. We would probably have to have you register the Ledger, and then somehow, I don't know if we can prevent from it going. So if you put it on a Ledger and then you go from Ledger to, I don't know if you can go from Ledger to Ledger or whatever, but anyway, we'll find out. That's something we'll have to look into. Okay. How does transferring our tokens between our wallet and our safe wallet affect the snapshots? It won't, guys. So what'll happen is on the chain, because you're staying on chain, when it moves from this wallet to this wallet, it's going to be able to essentially, it would snapshot that wallet. We'll have the two tied together so we know it was consistency across the board. That was a great point to point out, Aaron, because we'll make sure that is. But you would get a snapshot on your safe wallet and then a snapshot on your regular wallet. But if we, through the app, we'll be able to register the two together. So I'm sure we can combine that as one side of it. One of the things that we're looking at on SaFuFied when it's staking, here's the beautiful part of it. You'll stake your tokens, you'll get paid your stake, and then then that stake would be, you could cash out, or you could hold on to it, or whatever you're going to do, and then restake it. So those will be options that'll be available when you go in and with the staking side of things. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we have a register any new wallets we have to whitelist or for snapshots? Do we have to register? So you don't have to register anything for a snapshot. A snapshot is a shot of the entire chain. One wallet, 5 wallets, one TruBadger token, or 1,000, 1 billion, whatever it is, snapshots. If you're talking about for SaFuFied launching, every project on Catapult, you will have to do you will have to register the wallet that you want to participate with. So, okay. Sharona, how are you doing? A Digibot onboarding taking place now, or what time today? Okay, I think we already answered that one. Let's see. None. I've been a PTR member for 12 years, a TruBadger since you came over to PTR. I bought TruBadger right away, and then I bought BNB so I could outside. I made some happy. I sold half my NSI last week, so I can be ready to buy Sapphire. I consider myself a TruBadger holder. I heard that since I sold some of my tokens, I might not be considered for the next pre-swap. Hope that's not true. No, guys, there's no penalty for, if you came to a point where you said, hey, I need to, again, we're not here to hold you hostage. Now, I will say this, guys, you will need to have more TruBadger tokens to swap than last time. Last time it was $25 in a wallet. This time it will be a higher amount. We will be limiting the wallets that somebody can do. So you won't be able to do 10 or 12 wallets, that type of stuff, right? But you will have to have more in the wallet. It will be at least $50, possibly $75 that you'll need to have in the wallet of TruBadger. But we don't try to punish people for doing stuff. I don't know the difference between selling NSI to put in a project or more money or whatever you do. That's really up to you to decide. I was just looking at a lot of the tokens that I've purchased over the last 9, 10, 12 months. And in just about every situation, good projects, I would have been better off holding than selling them, right? But that's a personal decision that everybody needs to make. And it depends on where you're at financially and stuff like that. Okay. Do we have to register any new wallets to the whitelist for the snapshots? No registration for snapshots, guys. I think I'd already answered that one. Okay. Where is the best place to learn about the TruBadger projects? Jeff, that would be at TruBadger.io. And we're going to be writing up more stuff and getting more stuff out. Insights, the great place is to go to Insights site directly, and you can get there by going to TruBadger.io, go down to the logos. As a matter of fact, you can get to Catapult from there. You can get to Insights from there. Just go down and you'll see the logos. You can click on those and that'll take you out to those sites. CNP, we should have a white paper done probably by the end of this month. And then on Sapphire as well, we'll be gearing towards getting that done. But I would say the best place right now is TruBadger.io. Okay. Let's see. Is there a minimum amount for the new token? Never a minimum amount for anything, guys. I mean, if you want to do $1, right, once it's on the exchange, you can do $1, right? There's no minimums. There may be maximums at different times in different phases that you can do at that point, but never a minimum what you can do. You're going to pay the fee, the BSC scan fee. So if that's 14 cents or 18 cents, I did a fee. I did one, I think it was yesterday. It was $1.41. What I was doing, it was a considerable amount. It was like $1.41. So, you want to make sure that the fee and what you're swapping makes sense, but any amount you can swap. Can you briefly explain staking? Yes. So staking is when you take the token. So reflection is you leave it in your wallet and you automatically receive it. Staking, you're making a commitment to the project to have the project hold on to those tokens. So what you're going to do is you would take those from your wallet, you would send them into a contract, and then that contract would pay you basically tokens, a reward for them staying on that contract. There's always a period when you unstake. So it might be a day, it might be a week, but when you unstake, so if you said, oh, I want to sell my tokens or I don't want to swap them out, then you would have to unstake them, wait the day or 3 days or 4 days or 5 days, and then transfer those over. Cindy is, ick, we're spoiled with a reflection. So guys, different tokens are going to have different tokenomics, and they have all different advantages to it. I would say though, all of the advantages lead towards prosperity for the token, right? We don't do anything to harm the token or the token community. So if there's a pathway that we say, hey, here's the pathway we're going with this token. So staking is, again, you're going to send into a contract and you'll earn a reward for those being held on that contract versus being held in your wallet. And again, both have their advantages, both have reasons for doing it. And, we have to look at each project and then decide what we believe is the right way to go. Is there a metaverse version of Nexus? Ken, great question there. I'm not going to make any big announcement right now, but guys, we are looking very seriously. I don't know if everybody knows my background, but I was in the collectible business. I've been in the toy industry in the 90s. If you look at the top 10 toys, 2 of them I had something to do with. I understand collectibles. I worked on some collectible card projects, understand the space extremely well. We are launching CNP in December, which is the NFT space. And when you start talking about metaverse, virtual worlds, then you're talking about really collectible environment, right? Owning property, owning this type of stuff. We will be next year heading into that space in a big way. Let me know, guys, a 1 in the chat if that excites you guys about us heading into that space and being able to participate in that space from there. So I will tell you, we have already begun the steps towards heading in that direction.
I thought I was going to have to mute you for a second, Peter.
Let's see. So there's a question here on Digibot. Guys, I don't answer a lot of questions with Digibot because I don't want to give you the wrong information. So with the Digibot one, I would reach out to Digibot support, or you can go through the Zooms and they would be able to lead you in the right direction. But Cory, can you post the Digibot support for them, please?
Yes.
Okay. Will the pre-purchase the Sapphire token be like Insights? Ben, it is going to be at the same place. It will have some similarities, but it will be different. Okay. We're improving it vastly over how Insights went, but and again, it will be a cross-chain token, meaning it'll be on 2 chains on the day of the launch. Okay. Hi, any suggestions or referrals for crypto tax advice? Thanks. Thomas, there's a couple pieces of software out there. What I would do is go and look up the reviews. There's probably, I think, 4 or 5, and look at those. If you are part of Digibot, you can ask in that chat. There's a few people that have been for the last couple of years using a few pieces of software that they would recommend. I don't give tax advice. I don't give recommendations on tax software at this point in time in my life. So that would be one that would be best to either go into the Digibot community, or you can go online and do some research. There are specific tax project or softwares that have been developed to help you understand and navigate that. And it's a very complex subject, guys. There's a lot of gray area in that space because there's not a lot of it's again, the regulations are pretty wonky there. Okay. All right. So that is one we will leave for the software. Can you briefly explain that? Okay, I already did that. I did that already. Okay. As the amount you have to hold a TruBadger Insights to be part of the Sapphire pre-sale been set yet? Mark, it's at least 50. It might be 75. No Insights. I'm not going to tie it to 2 tokens at this point. It's 1 token. As a matter of fact, once Catapult's there, right, then that'll be the main token. We don't have a token for it yet. So that's why it's the TruBadger token. So it'll be at least 50, maybe possibly $75 that you'll have to hold in your wallet. So if you're thinking about that, I would, start to accumulate and start heading in that direction, at least get to 50. And then, at least get to 50, and you may have to top it up a little bit and add a little bit more when we actually get to closer to the date. I would say we will have that, and I'll make the commitment here. My guys they're going to write it down. A week before we do Sapphire, we will have a firm number on what that looks like. Okay. So that'll give you guys a firm number for what you'll have to have in TruBadger. That'll give you a week to get it if you need to put some more in there, if you don't have enough. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yes, Cindy, if you're getting reflection in there, it's a minimum amount that needs to be in there. So it doesn't matter where it came from, whether, it doesn't matter. It's just that number of tokens. Reflection in there does count. Tim is asking, what is whitelisting? Whitelisting is when you go pre-register your wallet address with the site in order to then be included in whatever is happening. So whether there's a swap happening or whatever it is done to prevent bot manipulation, which is probably one of the most damaging things in the crypto space, especially on the launch of tokens, right? So bot manipulation can be pretty dangerous on the launch of a token. It's probably harmed more projects than just about anything out there. As far as in the quantity goes, it's probably the only thing that's worse than bot manipulation on the launch of a token would probably be a hack of a token, right? Or their software system, whatever they're using. Okay. So the tokens you get from the contract will be delivered to the wallet that the ones you staked from came from. Sorry, still learning, Peter. Cindy, when you claim them, yes, they would go back to that same wallet. So if you staked from ABCFG wallet, then you would, when you claim them, they would be sent to that wallet. Yes, because you're going to need to go do the claim. You'll connect that wallet, and then that'll allow you to claim those. Okay. All right. Let's answer a few more. Will insights be needed held in addition to TruBadger or pre-sale? Nope. All right. Let's see. Is it possible that the 1% burn fee of the whole 10% transaction fee can be increased in the future to maybe 1.5 or 2 to decrease the supply faster? So right now, guys, we have lower volume, right? Then because of the way we're building this. You guys will go, if you go to Insights, right? Insights broke out in the broader crypto space, and you see that the volume on that token has been much higher since that point, and it will probably stay higher. TruBadger, we're building very methodically, building a very strong foundation. At some point, we break out in there, volume goes up, and the burn will happen much faster. Now, I will say this, in the next 60 days, and there's one more other thing we're going to cover here real quick. In the next 60 days, okay, the voting, the ability to put proposals forward like that, Renee. So we're a DAO. So there will become a point where you would be able to say, oh, I want to put a proposal forward. And my proposal is we go to 1.5 or 2% on the burn, and we reduce the LP. That proposal, then, if you can get enough other token holders to say, yes, we want to put that up for a vote, then that will be put up for a vote to the broader community. If it passes, then that change will be made. If it is defeated, then it will stay the way that it is. So this is neat, though. I love people making suggestions like this, because this is what it's all about. It's not about just what we think. It's about what we all think, right? As a broader community. Now, I will tell you guys, and I thank you for bringing that up, because I almost forgot to mention this. We've already voted on one thing in the past. You're going to start seeing a lot more votes come up. So with the software that we have right now, you do need to register your wallet. Okay. If you've already registered, it'll work for this vote. But you'll have to, there'll come a point where, up until we get the other system up and running, where you'll have to verify, because we need to know that that wallet is still holding tokens, that you haven't sold them off. That'll determine the amount of votes that you can utilize in it. Now, what we've done in order to balance it out is, if let's say I own 1 trillion tokens, I cannot vote all trillion. There's a set limit of what I can use to vote. So then it balances it out. So a few are not controlling the entire process in the mechanism. So we will be having a vote. It will start on Thursday, and it will run through next Tuesday. 5 days it will be open. That vote is just a yes or no vote. Yes, Peter should stay the lead manager, or no, he should not. Okay. I'm hoping that's an easy question. But it's going to be up to you guys, right? It will be for a period of 6 months. So you guys are saying, yes, let's keep this guy here, or no, let's get rid of him and bring in a chimpanzee or something to run things. I don't know what would be there, but that vote will take place starting on Thursday and go from there. You don't have to vote, but if you don't vote, you're basically saying you don't care. If you care, you're going to vote. You will, if you haven't voted before, it's whatever the transaction fee is to register, and then you just vote, right? So that vote, you don't have to pay every time you vote. It's just the initial registration is what you're going to vote on, okay? So that'll be a vote. Within the next week or so, we're going to start voting on some proposals after that, on some proposals on the structure of the DAO, the way that it's going, okay? So that is the first thing. We'll get you in instructions. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Cami. We'll get some instructions out to you guys. Cory, how are we going to do we want to do a video? Do we want to do a quick call? Do we want to do it before the burn party tomorrow? Walk people through the process of voting. Do we want to do that before the burn party tomorrow?
Yeah, we could just, like we
Or
used to do,
afternoon?
just schedule a 30-minute early, come early and learn and watch us go through it.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do, guys. Tomorrow, 30 minutes early. We don't have anything scheduled 30 minutes before the burn, buddy? You want to check, or you know already?
I am going to tell you that we
Well, it doesn't
have
matter because Dawn
30
can
minutes
handle
available.
it. They
Yes.
don't need me. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yep,
They
we're
don't
good.
need me or you, right? So Dawn can handle that. So 30 minutes. So at 11:30 tomorrow PST, if you want to learn how to use the voting piece of the software, then be on. We'll also record it and then we'll make that available. Okay. So we'll go through that tomorrow at a half hour before. Okay. There are people in the Zoom rooms right now, correct, Cory? Zooms are open. Yes.
Yes. Zoom rooms are
okay.
open. Onboarding is happening.
All right. So can you, yes, Zooms are open. Okay, Sharona will handle that. She got them the link. All right. I don't even know why I answered that. I knew Sharona would get it. Okay. Can I get help from some? Yeah, okay, we got that one answered. I got that one answered. Oh, BJ's asking a great question. What's the difference between staking and farming? So staking is, and normally farming is almost like a double dip type situation. You'll stake your tokens and then you're able to go then farm them. We will be doing some farming stuff here in the future. Farming, usually what you're doing is you're pairing it with another token. So you're staking it, it's by itself. I stake my token. Farming is a lot like providing LP. When I provide LP to a project, I'm going to put BNB in and I'm going to put TruBadger in. Farming is very much the same. You're going to pair two different cryptos together, BUSD and maybe TruBadger or Insights or whatever the token is, or maybe it's TruBadger and Insights, and the two of those are going to work together in a farm in order for you to earn additional benefits for farming those two. So it's a pair versus an individual like staking is. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, a couple more. Let's see. Do we know number of wallets allowed for SAP? No, we don't, Bolt, at this point. That'll be much closer to the launch. Okay. If you're talking about as an individual, it definitely will not be more than 2, but it may be limited to 1 wallet per individual. Okay, but we'll get to that point. We'll get you more information as we go from there. Yep. Okay, we already answered that one. I transfer a small amount of BNB smart chain to my food safe and had a gas fee. I thought there was no gas fee. Oh no, guys. So anytime you're doing something on chain, there will always be a small gas fee, right? They're always going to be a gas fee. That's what supports and drives the network. So when you go from SAFUFIED, what we're talking about eliminating for TruBadger, and that is is the tax side of it. And the key is the reason and even when you do your safes, right? If I put 3 safes on there, when I do those transactions, I'm going to do a transaction when I transfer it in, and then I'm going to do a transaction when I transfer it out. And if I have it on 2 safes, I'm going to do the transaction. The key is it's 14 cents. You do 2 or 3 transactions, it's going to cost you 28, 30 cents. So you don't want to do a couple dollars, right? This is to protect assets. So you have $1,000 worth of TruBadger tokens. I'm going to pay 42 cents or 14 cents to move it in there, 14 cents to move it back out, and then 14 cents to confirm it. It's 30 cents, but I don't get hacked for $1,000, right? I think one of the things in the space is, and we're talking about this right now, is with building a wallet that will, and I believe we put out a thing on, we put a thing out on one of the chats. Would you pay for a wallet that was actually secure? So there's only so much you can do if something has no cost to it, right? Or, and again, chain prices will be coming down where they get lower, transaction fees will get lower, moving through the process. But we have to decide between security and free. Those are 2 choices that will need to be made. Of course, if it's going to be more secure and more covered, you're probably going to have a small fee with it. If it's free, then maybe there's no fee, but you are going to be taking on more risk, because in order to secure something, it does take additional effort and stuff. It's almost like customer service. I have a lot of people in the crypto space that complain about the lack of customer service. The problem is you're getting a free service. So there's only so much customer service that can be done in a free environment, right? And so we go above and beyond. I'm not talking about TruBadger, I'm talking about with other projects. When you're using something like MetaMask that has really a low threshold, meaning most people are using it, there's no revenue coming from them, then you cannot offer robust customer service. You have to do it in a low contact way, mainly through email. Will there be a max purchase limit for the pre-purchase that's FUFIed? Yes. For the first phase, yes, there will be. Okay. Let's see. I only have 1 wallet and used it for NSI swap. Do I have to whitelist it for FUFIed swap? Again, every time we do a swap, guys, you can use the same wallet, but you will need to register for each project individually. So registering for one doesn't automatically register for the next one, okay? When you say we must have $50 or $75 worth of TruBadger, FUFIed, people should know that they will require BNB Smart Chain, correct? Yes, you do need to have BNB too. There's a few people that got TruBadger and they thought, oh, I have TruBadger, I can swap that for insights, and that's not the case. It's at this point, okay? So yes, you do want to make sure that you have BNB, or you can have, I'm not allowed to say at this point, but another token that, because we'll be on multiple chains. Okay. 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 I already answered that one. All right, guys, I'm going to answer 2 more and then we are going to call it a day. If you haven't claimed your tokens on Catapult, are they still gaining reflection there? Yes, Helen, they are gaining reflection. I don't know though if if it calculates that. That's something we'll have to check on. Somebody else asked me that and I forgot to ask the programmers today. I believe it readjusts what you're getting with the reflection. I believe we talked about that like a month and a half ago when we were going through the process. But I'm going to say at this point, I don't exactly know, but I'm pretty sure you do get the reflection on there from that side of it. But we will check on that. That is one for Dawn to get to us, and we'll check on that. Okay. I heard you on a podcast yesterday saying that tier 1 group is entering this group. Will they be getting involved soon? Yes. 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 Okay, I got it. Yes, absolutely. That is moving forward there. Actually, there's a couple of them now that are getting ready to come on board. Okay, yes. No. What is a burn party? Oh, what is a burn party? A burn party is where we take tokens that were collected on the swapping fees that are on each transaction. Hey, Doug, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, my friend.
Did you come to visit me?
I just came to give you your 30-second warning. They're starting the PTR call.
Okay, excellent, buddy. That is very good. I think that's like.
No, I've been listening to you. You've been doing great, man.
I'm doing a good job.
You're
so are
doing
you
a
going to
super
vote?
job.
Are you going to vote for me to stay where I'm at? Or are you going to vote?
Dude,
Yes or no?
I'm voting for you. Mary's voting for you, and all my kids are voting for you.
All right, excellent. I'm glad to know. I'm moving in the right direction towards being able to keep my job, at least for now. It'll be good if the job paid, but I'll still keep it even though it's free.
I want to raise a hand who wants to do what Peter wants to do for free.
All right, guys. I think that's good for answering questions today. They'll take a snapshot of these questions and we'll get those to everybody. We've got a lot of stuff to do. We got a PTR call. We've got another call with another group that is going to come on board. And then normally we have a get together about 10 or 15 minutes after this call so we can go over everything we discussed, all the promises that I made that nobody knew I was going to make, all those good things that I forgot to tell them about. But we are going to do that after your PTR call, Doug. And guys, Doug is going to be going through Digi. Are you doing on this link, buddy?
That's why I'm on here, brother.
All right, perfect. So on this link, if you want to stay here, you can stay right here. Doug is going to tell you all about Digi. He's going to actually go through a lot of details. He's going to tell you a deal that you could probably get if you want to get involved. They're going to have an onboarding time here to lead you. So a couple people were asking that question. I was wondering why they're asking Digi questions on here. They were here early, right? They came early. So yes, there will be an onboarding there. Actually, Candace just put it in there. So they're going to get you warmed up, ready to go. Guys, there is no better way to, the belief system is, and that's not my prediction, the belief system is that Bitcoin is going to go to 300,000 up to, there's things of up to $3 million. So what does that mean? That means that if that does happen, and it is something that is possible, that it would be good if you said, I want to retire and I want $1 million, your goal would be to get to one Bitcoin, right? To own one Bitcoin. Well, if you have an extra $66,000 laying around right now, you could just go buy one, stick it in a cold storage and just let it sit there. Or Doug is going to show you how, through utilizing Digibot and the referral side of Digibot, that you could over time take a much smaller amount and have that grow into a Bitcoin. All right. So him and Deb are going to lead you through that. Pay attention. It's awesome. And by the way, if you have people that don't want to get deep in this, but they don't want to miss it, Digibot is the answer to that question. It's the answer to, let's say mom, maybe mom's retired already and she's like, I'd love to do this, but I don't. This is something, team, walk them through the process, get them set up, and it's just set it and forget it. Occasionally my card is running low. Let me go buy another card for more trades. It is the perfect solution. And also coming very soon, if you have people that are master traders, they know what they're doing, Digibot is for them as well. All right. So I'm going to turn it over to Doug. I've done my commercial going into it. That's why I stayed on this long. I needed to do my Digibot commercial. It's fantastic. It's awesome. It has the full endorsement of both me and Truman. Okay. Full endorsement.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I'm turning it over to you.
I think we're done. You did it. We're good to go.
All right, all of you out on YouTube, we're going to be coming right back. I want a separate YouTube set up for this. So this one is going to end and the Digibot one's going to start here in just a couple of minutes. We'll see you in a moment. Well, he just put his camera off. Does that mean he's done?
I apologize, guys. I have another meeting that I have to go to. I want it to stay, but they're booking meetings for me back to back.
I tell the staff, keep the whip out, keep him going, keep him going.
They just got them lined up back to back to back to back. But, great stuff happening, guys. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. You guys definitely don't need my help here on what you guys are about to do. You guys are the master experts in this space.
Always nice to have your smiling face, though, brother. All right.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, view on YouTube.
All right, guys, it'll be just a minute. We'll get going here. We got a packed call.
I think Bart's here.
Do we have Starman on yet?
Oh, hey, are we?
Oh, I know.
Are we still
Cory.
live on YouTube?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I thought I had stopped it, but I hadn't. It's because you're in control, not me. Hold on. I got to get the control back.
Oh, great.
Reclaim host. Which one am I? Ooh. There it is. I couldn't stop it without being so